Once, in the golden savannas of the kingdom of Mambos, there lived a young prince named Jabari. He was strong, wise beyond his years, and admired for his intellect. But he was also proud, too proud to stoop low, and too often blind to the struggles of common people. One day, while on a journey across his father's land, Prince Jabari and his entourage stopped in a small village famous for its pottery. The prince was searching for the finest gift to present to a visiting king. His eye fell upon a beautifully crafted vase, its curves flawless, its carvings whispering stories of the earth and sky. "Who made this?" Jabari asked. An old woman bowed. "It was made by Gamba, the blind potter." Jabari scoffed. "Blind? Surely you jest. How can a blind man make something so perfect?" The villagers nodded. He lost his sight in a fire long ago, but his hands see what eyes cannot. Curious and skeptical, the prince insisted on meeting the potter. Gamba, a frail man with cataract-clouded eyes and charcoal-stained hands, sat cross-legged, molding wet clay. "Old man," said Jabari, "you see nothing, yet you shape beauty. How is that possible?" Gamba smiled without lifting his head. "My prince, not all sight comes from the eyes." Jabari frowned. "Then what do you see with?" "My pain, my memories, my compassion." The prince laughed nervously. "What does compassion have to do with pottery?" "Everything," Gamba replied. "Each pot I make tells a story. I shape not with pride, but with purpose. When I hear mothers weeping for her lost son, I carve that sorrow into clay. When a boy gives his last coin to feed his sister, I feel that sacrifice in my fingers. My blindness has made me see deeper." For a moment, the prince was silent. Gamba's words disturbed something inside him, something he had buried under layers of luxury and ego. He bought the vase, but instead of taking it to the visiting king, he placed it in the palace hall with a plaque. "Beauty born from blindness, purpose shaped by pain. Compassion is the potter of the soul." From that day forward, Jabari changed. He traveled not just as a prince, but as a listener, a learner. He built wells in drought-struck villages, schools for children who had never held a book, and clinics for forgotten. His reign became legendary, not for the wars he won, but for the hearts he healed. Moral lessons from the story. True vision is not of the eyes, but the heart. What we see physically can deceive, but compassion reveals deeper truths. Pain can be a powerful teacher. Gamba's blindness wasn't a limitation. It became his greatest guide. Leadership is not about ruling. It's about serving. Prince Jabari became truly royal when he humbled himself to learn from the lowliest. Every person holds wisdom, no matter their status or appearance. The most profound lessons often come from the most unlikely sources. Compassion creates legacy. When we act with compassion, we don't just change lives, we shape futures. Subscribe for more. Love aways.